Ever since its release in 1997, this book by Robert Kiyosaki has taken over the world by storm and launched itself into stardom as it became the world's #1 best-selling book on financial literacy. And in today's video, we go deep into the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and understand all of the concepts discussed in the video. But before we pierce right through the gist, I would just like to give you a little disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, so better take all my advice with a pinch of salt, and take only what can be applied to you. I do my very best in telling you the latest financial management information, but if you are experiencing serious problems, that is the time to seek out services by professionals and experts to help you out with what you are facing. Welcome to the Quantum Wealth, where the road to success begins. Before starting with the video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and comment below your thoughts for today's video. Now here is Understanding Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Let's begin. Despite the book being old, the principles discussed remain intact and applicable even in a modern-day setting. There's no erasing the foundations of financial literacy. There are only mere additional concepts and new ideas, but everything still goes back to the roots. Based on this, it is important to honor what has been and make it our structural footing as to how we approach our finances. To start, Rich Dad Poor Dad is essentially a tale between two fathers. One figure, the rich dad, is considered to be the dad of one of Kiyosaki's best friends. On the other hand, the poor dad is Kiyosaki's father. He looked at his father as someone who never attained financial security and freedom, hence the title. He coined his friend's dad as the rich one because he always believed everything was well provided for a rich dad's family and looked at him as a model that embodies proficient financial literacy. According to Kiyosaki, mere education won't be much of a help in terms of managing finances. This is the reason why he looked into his friend's father so that he can well understand what it is to be financially literate. With his keen observation and persevering study, he discovered that most people's problems related to money are just caused by personal emotions and feelings. Emotions play a huge role in the decision-making process of every individual. And according to Kiyosaki, the two most prominent feelings that severely affect a person's financial decisions are selfishness and fear. While the fear of losing money positively influences a person's drive to work hard to earn money, it somehow results in a bad light. Due to continuous money production through the various jobs done, some people might tend to grow greedy, thus working only for the fulfillment of one's unnecessary and selfish desires. This will then further result in a loss of money since all of the income is spent on selfish wants that indulge only in service of the self without proper rationale. Rich Dad further illustrates this as an endless rat race that never ceases, that can greatly hinder one's growth and development. Since they are stuck in the loop of working as they are enslaved to the concept of earning, there's no concrete ascension that can happen. Therefore, they only take steps further away from being genuinely healthy. Another thing that Kiyosaki discovered from Rich Dad is that one should not exhaust themselves for mere money. Some people force themselves and push beyond their limits to work 9 to 5 and even go on overtime just to earn a few extra bucks. Rich Dad revealed that this is an unnecessary move if you wish to be truly wealthy. In light of this, he said that spending habits hold the same, if not more valuable than earning money. What good can long hours do if you just carried away by your temptations? You must always think about the expenses that you make and plan your finances to avoid any losses. Rich Dad also emphasized that making money and spending it completely is utterly pointless. You must always have money left to spare for savings, investments, and many more. Now before we delve deep into the video, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, leave a comment down below and tell me what skill you need to develop so far. There's still more to this video, so stay tuned as we now head on to understand the book more deeply. One of the main expenses is taxes. Some people spend around 30 to 40% of their total earnings just by paying taxes alone, and that is truly alarming. But somehow, the elites tend to get away from paying these high amounts of taxes, one of which is by starting your own company and then making yourself a shareholder. Principal income from the earnings of your business is subject to tax that can range up to a whopping 40%. Through this, you can only get around more than half of your money. To avoid this, you can make yourself a shareholder where you can still claim your money, but the tax will be much lower. ranging only up to as high as 20%, which is half of your supposed tax percentage. This is a technique used by the world's few elites. We say, for example, Steve Jobs. He only had a total amount of $1 income every year from his own company, and this is legally the only taxable income he possesses. However, what made him rich was the shares he had from his own company, which heavily contributed to his overall wealth since only a few portions are subject to tax. Aside from this key lesson, another way to exhibit qualities like the rich dad, as Kiyosaki described, is to spend money on investments. Investing in properties, holdings, royalties, or passive business are some of the major investments that you can pursue if you wish to create more income streams. Kiyosaki realized that workers are often exploited as they work exhaustive hours yet only receive little compensation. Because of that, he further delved into the idea of investing as a way to get away from the exploitation by other business owners. Furthermore, you should also avoid making huge expenses that deem non-profitable to you, like new apparel, gadgets, or whatnot that are generally unnecessary. To be truly rich, you must spend your money on things that matter, like what I said, investments. This book has generally made a staple in the world of investments, financial management, and financial literacy. Once you have fully mastered all the concepts discussed in the book, you are now all set for a journey where no one can stop you and your potential. The future is all in your hands. That wraps up today's video for Understanding Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We hope you find this video helpful, and if you like today's video, please like and subscribe to the channel. See you at the next one.